Hello, I'm Pastor Jeremy Combs, and we're going to pause for a proverb. Let's go. Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 12. Naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. Well, we meet a brand new person in the book of Proverbs today. They're labeled the naughty person. This word is only found 3 times in the whole Bible. Twice is found here in Proverbs. The other occurrence would be chapter 17 and verse 4. The other time is outside of the book of Proverbs in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 24 and verse 2. We often use this word naughty to describe someone of bad behavior. Well, this is what the Bible is doing too. This is why Solomon points out that they're also wicked. He's a naughty person. He is a wicked man. Wicked or wickedness is mentioned over 100 times in the book of Proverbs. Yet the Bible broadens this word to not only to describe the person as wicked, but also emphasizes this person is worthless. This becomes evident by his speech. He's described as someone who walketh with a froward mouth. We would say who he is really is coming out in his perverse speech. He is a distorter of the truth by not only what he does, but also by what he says. What good is someone who denies the truth? Well, they're not very good at all, are they? So when someone mocks or lives contrary to the word of God and its truth, watch out. They are wicked and they are worthless. Verse number 13, he winketh with his eye, he speaketh with his feet, and he teaches with his fingers. The influence of a wicked man cannot be underestimated. Solomon, in essence, says from head to toe, he is sowing seeds of corruption. Already in the previous verse, we've seen that this evil is in his mouth. In verse 13 here, we notice he winketh with his eyes. A wink often indicates something of a flirtatious nation or in someone just wanting to have fun. Well, wickedness is not fun, nor should it be flirted with. I think of that old song, "Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see." Not only does the wicked man's eyes speak, but his feet speak too. You know, your feet do a lot of talking. Do you go to church? Do you go down to the bar? What do your feet tell about you? Oh, be careful, little feet, where you go. Finally, we see his fingers teach. What are we building or working on today? Some use their hands to improve lives. Others use their hands to harm or destroy life. Satan wants to influence you from head to toe, but so does God. Who will you follow and imitate today? Oh, be careful, little hands, what you do. Verse 14, frowardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Wickedness it's all encompassing. We are getting a classic example of this by way of the wicked man. Starting in verse 12, we saw this wickedness has affected his speech. Then in verse 13, it's his eyes, his feet, and his fingers. And then here in verse 14, we get to the heart of the matter, literally by gazing into his heart. What is the wicked man's heart like? Well, first of all, you're going to see that it is filled with deceit, which is what the word frowardness means. This makes our heart extremely dangerous because while it may be evil, it lies to us and justifies itself by claiming to be good. Then the heart is devising. Deep in the recesses of the heart, evil mischiefs are being developed. Pride of the heart makes us want to covet, makes us want to fight for wickedness. Anyone or anything that stands in the way of evil must be sown with division, with the ultimate goal of destruction. This is why Proverbs says, keep thy heart with all diligence. One more thing, because we want to get to his final destination, verse 15, therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. After several verses of giving the description of this naughty person, we now see his destination. Every decision we make leads to a destination. Destination for the naughty person? Destruction. Solomon puts it out like this. Undesirable result is that number one, it's going to be swift, and then number two, it's going to be sure. Note his calamity is sudden. Calamity in Hebrew means oppression, destruction. Sin oppresses and then it destroys. Calamity comes from a root word, describes raking the embers. You ever raked up a fire and it looks like it's going to die, and then all of a sudden flames come up and it bursts again? This is the idea of the naughty person and their defeat. Just when they think the consequences of sin and defeat are gone, just a little stirring of the conscience, and boom, here it comes again. It's a reminder of the doom of every sinner in hell too. So let's be wise and let's look to the truth.